every time I go out in my subdivision to get like injury.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Like the audio.
Blake is the son of Harry and Amy Smith. And he has been a football player for 4 years.
Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator football is on the air. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gardner Memorial Stadium in Crowley as the Ascension Episcopal Blue Gators on the road tonight in the quarterfinal round of the Division III state playoffs as the Blue Gators 8-0 on the season and seeded number 6 in Division III will be taking on the Notre Dame Pioneers, seeded number 3 in Division III, and they come into tonight's game with the record of 7-1. Good evening once again. My name is Bobby Nova. I want to welcome into the Mouton's Crawfish Connection pregame show. Mouton's Crawfish Connection for all your crawfish needs. Call my good friend Corey Mouton for all your crawfish needs, including live crawfish and catering events. Corey says you call, we ball, no event too large for Mouton's Crawfish Connection. Give Corey Mouton a call at 337-652-0236. Once again, here in Crowley tonight, as the Blue Gators getting ready to take on the Notre Dame Pioneers in the quarterfinal round of the Division III state playoffs. My broadcast partner, Eric Mouton, who's going to join me briefly, had an opportunity to sit down and visit with Ascension Episcopal head football coach Matt Desimo a little bit earlier today. And this is what Coach Desimo had to say about tonight's matchup.
By the time he finishes up on the game,
want to thank Coach Matt Desimo for taking the time to join us on the Mouton's Crawfish Connection pregame show. I'm going to bring my broadcast partner, Coach Eric Mouton, in. And Coach, big game tonight here as the Blue Gators are going to take over Notre Dame Pioneers for the first time ever. And I know we hear this a lot, Coach. Tonight's game is probably going to be one of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's no question. And Blue Gators really hadn't been tested at the line of scrimmage all year long. I think the big game we were looking forward to was Loreauville. You know, we were able to beat Catholic High over there. Catholic High has won the district every year since we've been in this district. And this year we go beat them. Loreauville ends up beating them. So we're about to line up and play a huge game for the district championship against Loreauville, and we lose that game to COVID. And no one's really tested us this year. So tonight, kind of a benchmark game. We're going to see where our program is as a whole here as we come to a perennial power, playing a legendary coach, a great coach, and Coach Cook. So, man, I just can't wait to get this thing kicked off. We've got 6 minutes on the clock, and we're about to get to our pregame activities.
And, Coach, on paper, this could be a shootout. Both teams averaging right at 45 points a game. It's going to be interesting to see how both defenses are going to react to that tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Both, have watched film. All the coaches did all the pregame. They know exactly what each side of the ball is going to do on the offensive side and the defensive side. It's going to be who can go out there and execute and, again, control that line of scrimmage on offense and on defense. That's going to be huge if the Blue Gators are going to pull off this upset.
The offensive line for the Blue Gators is going to be a key tonight. If they can give Cole Simo some time to find his receivers. Of course, we know Cole Simo can make some plays with his feet also, but if the offensive line can give Cole some time to throw the football tonight, I think the Blue Gators could be in pretty good shape.
Cole is back. He did have that injury late in the season. Missed a few snaps. We had Blaze Blanchard move over to quarterback. But yes, Cole Seymour is healthy. He's 100%. He can extend plays and he can get it done with his legs, but I'm sure Coach Matt would like to see him with time to throw and find his outstanding receivers.
The captains have made their way to the middle of the field. They're meeting with the white hat. They're going to have the coin toss here for the Blue Gators. It's Matt Remonday, and for the Pioneers, it's Wesley Mays. Notre Dame has won the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half. So the Blue Gators are going to receive the opening kickoff of tonight's football game. So the Blue Gators will go on offense first as we get ready for the opening prayer and the national anthem. That's going to pretty much do it for the Mouton's Crawfish Connection pregame show. If you're in the market for some good crawfish, give Corey Mouton a call, 337-652-0236. Not too many things I can promise you, but I can promise you this. Mouton's Crawfish Connection got the best crawfish you're going to find every time. We certainly want to thank Corey for helping us out with the broadcast.
That's a fact.
We're going to have the invocation and the national anthem. So we'll pause for that. Yes. Well, they're doing the invocation and the national anthem, so we're kind of pausing right now.
Please remain standing for the national anthem to be sung by Notre Dame freshman Ella Huffpower.
Tonight's broadcast of Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator football on Talk Radio 960, talkradio960.com, and also the Talk Radio 960 mobile app is being brought to you by Monica Meyer State Farm Insurance, Mouton's Crawfish Connection, Neighbors Pharmacy, Techno Technologies, Delta World Tire, Tracy and Wendy Young with Drip IV Therapies, Simo Law Offices, Jack's Market and Deli, Mike Remedy, attorney at law, C&G Boats, Linear Controls, the Ascension Episcopal Booster Club, Line X Acadiana, Sunrise Coffee, Renegade Manufacturing, Rock and Bowl, Dr. S. Troy Miller with Quest Pediatric Dentistry, the Cotton Port Bank, and Abshire Chiropractic Center. Set for the kickoff here. We're coming to you from Crowley, the Sunrise Coffee broadcast booth, as Notre Dame will kick off to the Blue Gators from our right to our left.
Mills and Edmond deep for the Blue Gators as they've got it on the tee, and there's the kick.
Lucas Simo kicks it. Going to be taken at the 5-yard line by Edmond. And Edmond is taken down at about the 15-yard line. That's where the Blue Gators will have it. 1st and 10 to start their first offensive possession of the night.
And here comes Cole Seymour, the senior. Been a 3-year starter. Been an outstanding quarterback. He's going to line up with Edmond, who's had a good year at running back and also kick return and punt return to the right of Seymour.
Seymour back to pass, throws to the right. Pass is complete across the 20-yard line. That's to Willie Kerstetter. That at the 21, so that's a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Blue Gators at their own 21-yard line.
Straight to the senior, Willie Kerstetter, and I think he kind of got rolled up as he hobbles to the sideline. Probably go over there and see Coach Byron, check on that left ankle of Willie Kerstetter. Got to keep an eye on that. Bunch formation here to the left for the Blue Gators.
2nd and 4 from the 21. Nice pass right over the middle on the little hot route. Complete to Austin Mills. Mills gets down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 17 on the play and a first down. A Renegade Manufacturing first down for the Blue Gators.
That's a great play design there with that bunch formation to the left. Looks run. Quick burst there by Austin Mills to get open and a strike from Seymour.
1st and 10 from the Blue Gator 38. Just getting started here. Fake to Cole Edmond on the speed sweep. And that was Blanchard in at quarterback, who keeps it and gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Fake that speed sweep, as we did see Blaze Blanchard play a little bit of quarterback when Simon went down. And he can throw it too. Coach Matt really pleased with how he handled himself at quarterback while Simon was out.
Short gain, 2nd down and a long 9.
2 receivers to the far side.
2 backs, 1 to each side of Seymour. Seymour back to pass. He's got some pressure, going to roll back out to his right side. Gets away from the pressure and throws the ball out of bounds. Really no receiver in the area there.
The referees are still talking about it. Now they're going to huddle up, talk to the white hat.
He's reaching for the flag, and that's going to be a
intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. That's going to back the Blue Gators up. He was well out of the tackle box. Obviously, they don't have the tackle box rule in high school football. At least it doesn't appear though. That backs the Blue Gators up to the 20. So it's going to be 3rd down here and 28. 3rd and 28. Empty backfield, pass to the left side, intended for Cole Edmond, goes through his hands, is going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up a punting situation for the Blue Gators. It's going to be 4th and 28 from the 20-yard line. As Badger Hargett comes on to do the punting for the Blue Gators. Looks like Barrett Hebert, the deep snapper. Got two receivers back. The snap gets over Hargett's head, and he's going to be tackled inside the 5-yard line at the 3. We talked about it in the pregame, Coach. The first quarter was going to be huge tonight, and the first break of the game goes to the Pioneers.
Yeah, and the Blue Gators have been really good on special teams with some block punts, some scoop and scores, some special team kickoff and punt return touchdowns. And that time the snap a little high. Badger just couldn't get both hands on it, and a big play first goes to Notre Dame. They're going to have it at the doorstep right here.
First and goal at the 3. Parker Sayon under center. Hands it off to Dominic Thibodeau. Thibodeau gets to the 1. Picks up 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Job by that defensive line, not letting them in. Maxie Baudouin there, Matt Remonday.
Clock running. 9:20 to go on the technology scoreboard here in the first quarter. Sayon, quarterback sneak, and he's in for the score.
Touchdown, Pioneers!
Well, sometimes that's what we've seen it happen throughout the season.
So on the second offensive play for Notre Dame, they score from the 1 on the Parker Sayon quarterback sneak and take the lead at 6-0.
And we talked about it, Blue Gators had to play well here, and that offensive possession, a little too much pressure on Seamall. The intentional grounding set us back, and then the special teams turnover puts them on the doorstep. There's the extra point by Notre Dame. It's up, and it's good.
Pioneers 7, Blue Gators 0.
But with 9:13 to go in the first quarter, Pioneers started
So with 9:13 to go in the first quarter, the Blue Gators capitalize on the bad snap on the punt, and they take a 7-0 lead here early in the first quarter in this quarterfinal matchup. I want to thank the Cottonport Bank and New Community Bank in the Lafayette area, proud to support the Ascension Episcopal Blue Gators, and salute all the seniors. Much like the values that our school teaches, the Cottonport Bank is built on the core values of honesty, integrity, hard work, and loyalty to the cause. For over 120 years, TCB has been doing business the old-fashioned way. Thanks to the Cottonport Bank for their sponsorship of our broadcast. As Lucas Seamall going to tee it up, and the Blue Gators are going to have the football for their second offensive possession. Seamall's kick is going to be taken at the 5-yard line by Edmond. Edmond's got some running room. He's at the, he tripped up at the 30 and going to fall forward to the 34. Had some running room, and he just got tripped up there.
I think he tripped on the other Blue Gator. That was Barrett Hebert downfield blocking, and Cole had some room to the right. If he wouldn't have got tripped up, he might have been able to get to the sideline and get to the house.
Since you don't have it, first down at 10.
First and 10 for the Blue Gators from their own 30-yard line.
10 for the Blue Gators at the 34.
I don't know. But they can't hear me.
Going to be a keeper. Handoff.
First down handoff
Number 5.
to, that's
Cahey?
Princeton Cahey.
Yep.
Cahey on the carry. Nick GoPro will stop for the Pioneers.
Cahey going to pick up 4 to the
Second down and 6.
38.
Try to get Hans in the spring right sideline, Mike, in a matter of seconds. Low snap. Back to pass, going to be complete. will go out of bounds as he had 2 Pioneers in front of him.
Simo's pass complete
About 1, still sets
to
up
Mills,
down in about 4 here.
up to the 40-yard line, a gain of 2 on the play.
The coverage runs him out of bounds. Short gain. We're going to have a 3rd down and 4 for the Gators at the
Yep, I got you.
40-yard line. 8:30.
What happened?
The first
3rd and 4.
Crazy.
Football is at the 40-yard line.
Try now.
The screen was blank on the line. I took back out, put back in, so just seconds.
Oh, jeez.
This may be a problem.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun. Man in motion.
Seymour back to pass.
Side by side.
Going to throw deep down the left sideline. He's got a receiver. That's Blanchard.
And it has.
Blanchard all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Blaze Blanchard. Nice run on the play. Big game for the Gators. They'll have it 1st down.
Actually, they're going to mark the ball at the 23.
24-yard line. 23-yard line. Gators will have it 1st down.
A gain of 37 on the play.
2 receivers to the far side, the near side. Back pistol formation this time for Simo. Calls for the ball.
Seymour hands to Cahey.
Positive yardage.
Cahey carries to the 18. Gain of 5 on the play. The Blue Gators looking to answer here. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 18.
Cahey getting more work late in the season as he's the St. Thomas More transfer who sat out last year and really getting comfortable in this Blue Gator offense, getting more carries as the season went on.
7.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Pioneers 7, Blue Gators 0. Blue Gators at the 18-yard line looking to answer here. As Overton comes in motion to the right.
And Coach
And
Matt
we've
called
got
a
a-
timeout. Timeout Blue Gators.
Going to have a timeout called here by the Blue Gators.
I think we had a little confusion on the motion that time. Coach Matt comes running from the sideline to call timeout.
The public service again, Adam Service, standing by this game.
All right, we'll take a timeout as well. 7-0, but it'll be 2nd and 5 as Pioneer into the Gators. What a final action when we come back on the Pioneer Radio Network.
I did that.
We got a timeout with 7:17 to go. I want to welcome you into the Sunrise Coffee broadcast booth. On your next visit to the Florida Panhandle, visit Sunrise Coffee, the place where 38 locals meet and visitors feel right at home. Sunrise Coffee puts the fun in funky, serving up coffee and cold ice cream where you can have a buttoned-up business meeting while wearing flip-flops. A place like no other and a place like no other. Seymour throws to the left side and the pass is broken up
Nice
right at the
play.
goal line.
As we come back to play, they came back quick. They
Trying to see who the intended receiver was down there.
That was Kerstetter.
It's Willie Kerstetter.
28
And
defense. Vail. Yep.
Lance Castile breaks that.
The announcer said Vail.
Vayon?
28.
Max Vayon.
Yep. Nice defensive play
Nice
to save a
job there.
touchdown. Yes.
3rd and 5 rather. Seymour back to pass, going to roll to his right. Throws into the end zone, and it's going to be a little bit too tall for Overton. And it's going to be 4th and 5, and we'll see if we're going to see Woodring come on to attempt a field goal here.
Good coverage again by Vail. A little contact there as both players go for the ball. And yes, we will see the outstanding field goal kicker and extra point kicker for the Blue Gators, who's had a great year. Peyton Woodring. Seymour will hold. Barrett Hebert will snap it to see if the Blue Gators can get on the board.
35-yard attempt by Peyton Woodring here. From the left hash mark, the kick is up. And no good. He pulled it a little bit to the left. So with 6:58 to go in the first quarter on the Techno Technology scoreboard, Notre Dame 7, Ascension Episcopal 0. I want to thank my good friend, Dr. Jason Apsher, and everyone over at Apsher's Chiropractic Sports Center for their help with the broadcast of Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator football. Specializing in sports injuries, their number one goal at Apsher Chiropractic Sports Center is to get patients back to the activities and lifestyles they love as quickly as possible. Their treatments are evidence-based, patients-focused, and aimed at resolving your condition and giving you knowledge to maintain your health and prevent reoccurrences.
Just a nice pass.
Dr. Apser is a certified chiropractic sports physician. He treats all athletes and has specialized in baseball and softball athletes at all levels. It looks like I missed the play.
Pass to Ethan Menard for about 15 yards, Bob. First down, Pios. Back to the ground.
Turn it near side. That's down Thibodeau, 45,
Uh-oh.
50.
He turns the corner.
35, 30. Gets
Dominic Thibodeau with a long run into Blue Gator territory,
There on offense, you know, there was a lot of talk over the last
all the way down at the 30-yard line.
before the night is over. There was
A gain of 35 on the play
defense, if you remember,
for Thibodeau.
Cole Edmonds saves the touchdown, but great blocking up front by Notre Dame to free the running back. Big play. And Thibodeau's got some speed. The
Thibodeau now at quarterback in the Wildcat, going to keep to the left side and going to gain about 3 yards down to the 26.
Hans Nelson with the Supreme Rice sideline. Mike, I'm up in the Pregame Insurance Rainbow.
So Notre Dame finds themselves right back inside the
But you can see.
Blue Gator territory now. Sayon going to return to the game at quarterback.
I got more fog up here than the Oregon State game.
Blanchard comes up from his safety position there with a nice solo tackle. Not before a nice gain, though, by Notre Dame on first down.
Smith back. One back. That's
2nd and 6. Sayon throws, passes in, going to fall incomplete, intended for Blake Smith. And that's going to stop the clock with 6:01 to go in the first quarter. And it'll be 3rd and 6.
but incomplete there for the Pioneers.
So now a 3rd down and 6 for the Pioneers at the 26. Near side, Thibodeau, Smith, and Uhas far side with Menard the back. Sayon in the shotgun.
Sayon going to keep to the
Sayon's
left
gonna keep it this
side.
time. He'll work his way down.
Oh.
A tackle and now he's
Still on his feet.
That was all Parker said.
Sayon looked like he was stopped short of the first down and then breaks a couple of tackles and gets down to the 16-yard line.
At least 2 or 3 tackles to get that.
Nice gain there.
Inside the Blue Gators
About 8 yards for Sayon.
Blue Gators 16.
This way.
5:42 to go.
1st and 10 from the Blue Gators 16
On the board.
for the Pioneers.
With Menard the back, split receiver, Sayon under center. Calls for the ball.
Sayon
Back to
takes to Thibodeau.
Uhas.
Pass hits the intended receiver, Luke Uhas, at the 1-yard line and goes through his hands.
To that game on
Falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Even Gretzky missed it.
Yeah, I think he wanted to turn and run before he had the ball.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10. Split receivers actually. Thibodeau comes out. So 2 receivers to the far side. Menard's the back.
Sayon takes the
But I
snap.
hand it off to Menard. Got some running room.
Hands
10,
off to
works his way toward the
Ethan
end zone.
Menard.
Is he it?
And Menard is going to get down to the 1.
He got there. He's about
Ethan Menard on the carry for the Pioneers.
Gain of 15. Well, now they're going to mark him at the
And it'll be a
the
Fizo's
2.
1st and goal in the Encore Health and Rehab red zone for the Blue Gators.
actually it's the 1-yard line. So
First down.
a gain of 15 on the play.
He's in
Blue
the
Gator
rewind
1-yard
that
line.
film 50 times.
1st and goal from the 1.
On the carry.
Nice job there by Menard. And again, about a foot short. I think
Walker
they marked him
Saban
at the 1, but I think he was
returns
actually
for
a
the
little bit
huddle after
closer
getting
than
the play
that.
from the
Just couldn't get in.
sideline.
Power formation
Just
this
under
time.
5 minutes to
Thibodeau's
go,
going to
first
dot
quarter.
the Maryland eye. Gonna hand it off to him and he
Hand
should
off
get
to
it on this one.
Thibodeau
Touchdown.
and touchdown.
Dominic
1-yard run
Right here.
by Dominic Thibodeau. And with 4:46 to go on the
See who was,
technology scoreboard, the
no, Leonard?
Pioneers lead 13-0.
Gabe Leonard's.
Yeah, it was.
And so far, Bob, you talked about it in the pregame that
Dom, so that's
the game was going to be won in the trenches. And right now, Notre Dame's offensive line opening up some nice holes for the running back, giving the quarterback a little time to throw. And so far, they're winning that battle and freeing up running backs, wide receivers. Here's the extra point. It's up, and it's good.
That's a close commercial. 4:46 to go. Pioneers up 14-0 on the Pioneer Radio Network.
From Acadia Parish Assessor Tim Bradshaw and
Not
staff.
forget you hired that right attorney. Clay Seymour has devoted decades to helping injured victims obtain justice and is a lifetime member of the Multi-Million-Dollar Advocates Forum and is considered one of the best trial lawyers in all of America. Don't fall for gimmicks or out-of-town attorneys. Clay Seymour, your official personal injury attorney. Give him a call at 232-2000. 4:46 to go in the first quarter. Blue Gators trail 14-0, and they're going to get the football back here, Coach.
And the Blue Gators,
So Seamont's going to tee up.
8 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes and 12 seconds on that drive for the Pioneers.
not the start the Blue Gators wanted. Could have got some points right there on the field goal. Pulls it a little left, and Notre Dame right down the field to score. Lead 14-0.
Simon's kick back to the 3-yard line, taken once again by Cole Edmond, and Edmond's going to get it up to the 19. And the Blue Gators will have it 1st and 10 there for their third possession of the first half. Very important for the Blue Gators here to go down and get some points on the scoreboard.
Their schedule probably not quite as tough as
Now they're going to
it was.
spot the football at the 21. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Gators from their own 21-yard line.
Postponed or what have you. So you got to do what you got to do with what you got, and they've got themselves here.
Cahey backing in running back. He'll start to the left of Seymour. 2 wide receivers to each side.
Seymour back to pass
The blitz. Yeah.
as Notre Dame comes with the blitz, and Seymour doesn't have much time. And pass intended for Willie Kerstead are going to fall short and bring up a 2nd and 10.
Looks like that's one of the points of emphasis for Notre Dame's defense tonight, is to not let Cole Seymour get comfortable. He's been flushed a couple of times tonight, and that time those inside linebackers with the blitz put some pressure, forced him to throw it early. Incomplete.
Split receivers.
2nd and 10. Football is at the 21-yard line. Hand off to Cahey.
Yeah.
Hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe going to get a yard as he falls forward to the 22-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Blue Gators.
Boy, a big play here. You'd like to keep your defense off the field a little bit longer and get a few first downs here and get some points on the board. But a 3 and out right here would put a lot of pressure on this defense.
Shotgun for Seymour, calls for the ball.
Hand off to the running back there. Nothing. That was Cahey once again. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play.
So that'll bring up the punt. I think it's number 60.
So Badger Hargett will come back on.
Well, in the frosted windows, it's number 60. Badger Hargett.
Notre Dame should come away with good field position here, as both of the receivers are lined up in Blue Gator territory, or right at the 50-yard line.
Smith and Lamb back to receive. Standing in the midfield stripe.
Snap goes over Hargett's head,
Special teams there.
and Hargett's going to be tackled in the end zone for a safety.
So now it's 16.
And now the Pioneers extend their lead to 16-0, and they're going to get the football.
That's very unusual. Barrett Abears had a great year snapping. We hadn't talked one time this year about bad snaps on either extra points, field goals, or punts. And the first 2 tonight, first one Badger Hargett was able to get his hands on, that one he had no chance. And by the time he gets on the ball in the end zone, 2 Notre Dame defenders bring him down, and now the Blue Gators will have to kick it away. Notre Dame will get it back.
Blue Gators are going to have an uphill battle here tonight as they fall behind 16-0 early in the game. Want to thank Delta World Tire, your one stop for all your automotive needs, whether it's tires, brakes, all changes or preventative maintenance. Visit Delta World Tire in Lafayette. 2 locations, one on College Saloon Road, the other on Gilbo Road, and another location on Center Street in New Iberia. Coach, whenever we get an opportunity here, we can get that Fashion Report, sponsored by Tracy and Wendy Young with Drip IV Therapies.
Follow Tornadoes.
Notre Dame in their navy blue uniforms, white numbers with their red helmets, a very clean look. And the Blue Gators in all white jerseys, white pants, navy stripe down the side, Carolina blue numbers, and navy helmets with the
Battery's bad.
gator tail A and a Carolina blue stripe right down the middle of the helmet. Both teams looking sharp, looking clean tonight.
No doubt about it.
But so far, the football for the Blue Gators hadn't been clean. Let's see if we can clean this up, maybe get a stop here, get the ball back, put some points on the board.
Thanks to Tracy and Wendy Young with Drip IV Therapies.
Woodring will kick it off
No way.
I might have to give you every battery in the
on
house.
this free kick.
Third battery in the first quarter.
That's crazy. It's going to be a
Kind of
short
a pooch kick around the 50-yard line. He
It's
fumbled
through the
it.
hands
They
of
fumble
Menard.
it, and
Might have got
let's
it.
see if
Might
the
have
Blue
got
Gators
it.
may have fallen on it.
Might have it. Menard was coming down with it, and it went through his legs.
Oh, they got it back.
Notre Dame gets the football back as the Blue Gators go with the little pooch kick, trying to get the football back there, but
He lost
it'll be Notre Dame football at their own 47-yard line
Moved and then Menard couldn't see the ball, so it was
with 3:14 to go in the first quarter on the Technology scoreboard.
That looked like a baseball play when the shortstop's
first
going
and
back
10
to
for
the
the
ball, and he
Pioneers,
hears the
great
left
field
fielder
position
call
at
him
their
off, and he moves out of the way, and the left fielder dropped it right there.
That is exactly what it looked like.
Could have been a big play for the Blue Gators special teams.
That's a
right
really
there.
good point.
To the far side. Now Smith goes in motion, make it 2 to the far
Sayon under center,
Lejeune the back,
turns
he'll
and
get the
hands
ball. He'll get past the
to
midfield stripe, and he'll
Josh
make it
Lejeune.
down to the 48.
And Lejeune's going to get across midfield to the 49 for a gain of 4.
And I'm digging your batteries now.
Ethan Viatar on the tackle, along with, I think, maybe Matt Remonday dove in there to make a play.
So with Pioneers with a 16-0 lead here, now they can just kind of let that offensive line go to work here and
Because I'm trying to find batteries.
pound the football.
Snap, back to pass to
Lejeune
Uhas.
throws to the left side. Pass is complete to Uhas.
Barrels his way to the 30.
And Uhas is going to have a first down as he gets down to the 37-yard line.
Yes, Adam Duracell.
Fox on the tackle. That's a nice play.
Gain of
Just a
about
quick
8.
throw. Just a quick throw out to the left and let your big wide receiver battle for yards. Nice blocking on the outside as well.
I got you a Duracell.
Sayon back to pass once again.
Oh, right.
Almost intercepted there. As that was Blaze Blanchard, who went up and knocked it away and almost was able to come down with the interception. Nice defensive play there by Blaze Blanchard. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Blaze just slid up from his safety position, got 2 hands on the ball, but unable to pick it off as they try to get it to the wide receiver in the flat.
2nd and 10. Football's at the Blue Gator 37.
Okay. Sorry, I had to go battery.
The Blue Gators need to find a way to come up with a stop here. Handoff on the speed
A
sweep.
little bit of running room to the
This
far
time
side.
to
He'll work his way down to about the
Lucas Seymour. Seymour going to get down to the 30 for a gain of
I
7.
need a lithium battery. Well, Carl, if I had one. God bless Carl. He knows what he's doing.
It'll be 3rd and 3.
Can you bring us a lithium battery real quick?
Football is at the 30. Clock running. A minute 37 to go here in the first quarter as the Pioneers lead 16-0. Sayon turns hands to Seymour. Seymour's going to have enough yardage for the first down, and he's going to get down to the 19-yard line. Gain of 11
just put his head down and went straight.
as the Pioneers in the red zone once again.
Gators with him for a few yards there as well.
After the 11-yard run by Seymour gives him a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I'll probably have to come up at halftime if I can get it far.
Uhas to the near side. Along with
A
Seymour.
minute to go, first quarter.
Lejeune in the back, one receiver to the far side.
Sayon back to pass. Complete to Uhas.
Uhas will work his way.
Uhas across the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 11 on the play.
And that'll be a 1st and goal for the Pioneers. in the Encore Health and Rehab red zone.
So 1st and goal from the 8-yard line
First down and goal, Pioneers.
for the Pioneers.
The Ascension Episcopal 8-yard line.
So Uhas will go far side with Smith. Baxton and Eilish earn the back.
Sayon gonna
Fullback, Simon's going to dominate.
be under center this time. I formation. Turns hands to Seymour.
Simon will go
Seymour gonna fall forward to the 6-yard line
down to a
for a gain of 2 on the play.
maybe the 5. 2nd and goal. Should be the last play of the
2nd and goal from the
to the other side.
6-yard line. That may be the last play of the first quarter
The Pioneers
as the
will,
teams will change
try to get a
sides of the
2nd and
field
goal.
here.
Come back up
And at the end of the first quarter, Notre Dame 16,
First National Bank of Louisiana.
Ascension Episcopal 0 in tonight's quarterfinal matchup. I want to thank Jack's Marketing Deli with 2 locations in Youngsville, one at 3217 East Milton Avenue, your tailgating headquarters, the finest and convenience stores. One location, another second location coming at the roundabout at Highway 339 and Highway 92. Delicious deli items at both locations each and every day, including sushi on a daily basis. And on Sundays, you can get delicious smoked barbecue plate lunches at the Highway 339 roundabout location.
Fry Dirt Works in Iota for all your do-it-yourself house pads, roads, ponds, demolition work. plus
Notre Dame gonna
stone and more. D&G
have the
Fry
football,
and farm
2nd and goal from the 6.
sell crawfish and alligator supply locally and ship nationwide.
The second quarter of this Notre Dame football game is brought to you by Church Point Wholesale, Southwest Louisiana.
Another score from Division 3, a first quarter score. Episcopal leads
Perkins and the Prevost
LCA 7-0
Nelson
in the first
side by
quarter.
Mike. Hopefully. Yeah, for now.
You don't have another headset up there, do you?
Turlings up on De La Salle 3-0.
You are not a Cub Scout or a Boy Scout, are you?
Carencro leading 7-0 over
Split receivers. First,
Over the
excuse me,
Ritter.
2nd and goalkeeper by Sayon. He's going to turn the corner, walk into the end zone.
Sayon
Great play.
fakes up the middle, keeps to the left side, and runs it in from 6 yards out. So
I could see that he
a 6-yard touchdown run
caved in.
by Parker Sayon,
So that run pass
and the Pioneers lead 22-0.
quarterback proves to be the right move that time.
22 the Pioneers are on top.
22.
22. Remember the safety?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Smith to hold Simon to tack on the extra point. Snap, hold down, kick is up. And gets it at least to the deer block.
Simon's kick is good,
So with 11:54 to go.
and with 11:54 to go
Their lead 23-0.
in the first quarter,
Best of luck from
in the second quarter now.
Stefanski, a conservative
Notre Dame 23, Ascension Episcopal 0.
Baton Rouge. John Stefanski, your state representative in District 42.
Rock and Bowl, the Lafayette, Ye Old College Inn Steak and Bank Bar, the party headquarters in downtown Lafayette, located at 905 Jefferson Street, from the steak, seafood, and specialty cocktails, College Inn to the bowling, live music, and biggest TV screens in Lafayette, in Rock and Bowl. Rock and Bowl, your one-stop spot for fun. Make your plans now and come party at Rock and Bowl, Lafayette, and Ye Old College Inn and Steak Bar.
Pioneers up 23-0. Simon puts his foot in the ball.
Notre Dame's kick is up,
Taking it about the 12.
taking it about the 12-yard line.
To the middle of the field, gets to the 20, and then gets wrapped up by the Pioneers special teams.
Edmond brings it back up to about the 20, and that's where the Blue Gators will have it to start. 1st and 10, looking to get some points here on the scoreboard and try to turn things around here in the second quarter, Coach.
Yeah, we definitely need a drive right here. We need to put some points on the board. Let's see if we can get Cole Simon a little time to throw, or get one of our running backs going. Let's see who comes in at running back.
That ended up
Overton and Kerstetter will line up to the right of Simon.
1st and 10 for the Blue
Mills
Gators.
Ardwant to the left, and that's Edmond in at running back. He'll line up to the left of Simon.
Cole Simon, the senior,
Simon in the shotgun.
trips far side, back to pass.
Looks to the right side.
Oh,
Hits a receiver, and
got one.
that was
hand.
Kerstetter who was unable to hold on.
Will the Thrill almost made a
that-
big time play right there.
That quick pass over the middle.
Yep.
And it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 21. Blue Gators trying to slow down that rush
Four in the crawfish.
Yeah.
with that quick pass over the middle there.